happy soul. His pork pie had in his 22, and his knife all freshly soiled. Oh, the 22 caliber killer, he's happy, we're as happy as could be, 'cause he kills them dead before they spread to bother you and me.
See, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
they're
with.
walking out. Get this. There was only a couple black guys there. Jimmy Smith. We're walking out. It was, end of the shift, or everybody were punching out. And man, don't get too close to me. I don't want to, I didn't watch it. He jumped on my back. He rode me out. Stupid stuff.
Oh my
But it
gosh.
was, it's what made it fun. You didn't mind working, doing it. You're sweating like crazy. You busting your butt. And yeah, I used to like to go and just cut scrap with a torch, and I sit there and I cut up a bunch of bars. Just had to be scrap, and then I said, welding them back together in all weird shapes. Just it's dumb stuff. But yeah, I was working midnights. I was an oiler with Curly. Adam Kirko was his name. He's a great guy to me. I mean, when I lost my job there, he'd stop by to buzz in, and he'd buy me a drink or give me he was just trying to slip me money, which I did take. But he was, what the heck was it? Oh, we're working midnights, and he's over there doing Babbitt bearings, which is they pour this Babbitt, it's like lead, and then he's got to take a file and because it's for bearings for rolls, and he goes. I'm just sitting in a chair. I'm just taking a nap, basically. I mean, I knew everything was taken care of. And he goes, he said, you got long legs like a deer. Go to buzz in and get me a six-pack. I go at the back, come back with a friggin' six-pack for him. I used to take the guys out on the train. 3 or 4 dudes wanted to go, they wanted to go get a beer, but they'd order a pizza. And I'd take them and go behind, like where Ironton Street is, and I let them off out there. And they ran over to Buzz Inn, had a few drinks, got their beer, and I'd come right back. I brought them back, and boom, pizza got there just in time for them. And it was stuff like that all the time. That way with so much stuff. My goodness. Yeah, I built a trellis for the side of the house here. It's long gone now.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, just crazy stuff. But it was fun. I must be dying because I'm going through my whole trial.
I know, because I'm hearing stories I never heard before, so I think you may be on your way out.
Yeah, it could be.
Your life's flashing before your eyes. Oh no.
What else? Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I had some. I couldn't even tell you what these songs were. You're not old enough.
Oh jeez.
Oh man. Oh man.
I know you remember
and
every
everybody
word.
had me. Big Joe. I was Lulu Joe. Big Joe was a big guy. I was Lulu Joe. That's where the Hungarians were. Lulu Joe.
Lulu?
And
Lulu?
Little Joe.
Oh.
Big Joe and Little Joe. And they had Hunky Steve, Hunky Carl. All these different, we had one guy there, it was Nick Lemke, and he liked this, he's a red-haired, shorter guy, and he would, he had a little booth down here, a little box he could open, he'd lock, and he'd put his lunch and stuff in there, he had a few things, and he's working on, the heck was it? Oh, he was working on a hotbed, which was not a good job. But he's over there, and he's going to have bean soup, and he had some carrots sliced into a pan with water in them, and he's heating it up with the torch, and they blew the whistle to start, to start rolling again, and he hit the oxygen and put a hole right through the bottom of the pan, and boom, it was his, and then, there was this one was good. These guys, a lot of guys, they were drinking, they'd see where they're putting their beer and stuff, Humpty Sulfy. And kid we called this guy they called Whistler. He was he worked on what did they call it? All these coils would come up hot, and they'd come up before he'd let them go. He'd stop the thing if there was something bent or something. He'd cut it out with a torch real quick. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but this Nick Lemke, he was. Whistler was another guy that liked to goof around. But he acted like he knew where he's going. Like it was because Nick would watch him, see where he's hiding his beer. Well, he had a big barrel or rain barrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy when they were on this whatever the heck they used to call it, I wish I could remember it. But they could take a crap in there because they couldn't leave, with this thing going. So Nick's watching Whistler, and he goes over there, and Nicky would be over here, and then way over here is the barrel, and on this side of the barrel is Whistler. When he rolls his sleeves up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had a beer. He had his all set up. He had a beer. He sticks his hand down like he's got it in that barrel, and he brings out a bottle, drinks it, and he goes out. And he comes back and he's watching her. Nick, shit, all right up to his elbow.
That's terrible.
Crazy, stupid stuff, man.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
it was, man. I got a million of them.
Oh my
All
gosh.
good memories, though.
Mm-hmm.
I made knives. You wouldn't believe the stuff I used to do. And the places I would get into, I'd figure out how to get everything over there.
Where
How was
are
that?
the knives and stuff that you made?
Huh?
Where are the
I
knives
don't.
you made?
I got a knife I started. It's in the shed somewhere. Just like that duck decoy, the one I made.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, I started that at Roblin out of a 2x4. I put it in a microwave there because it was green wood, whatever.
Hmm.
And where the hell's I going with this now?
Sorry, you were starting to say something else.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck was it. It was
Sorry.
something I was making, I guess. I made a tomahawk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this tomahawk, I threw it, 10 times in a row and it stuck. About 8-10 feet away. I made this thing. It was really nice, and that's when I had that. As a tomahawk, I had it in my car. That's when I had that accident in Tonawanda. And it disappeared. Well, Uncle Louie towed that car, from the whatchamacallit. I said, Uncle Louie, did you see? I had a tomahawk in it. No. Oh, we were going through his house there, me and Michael. After he died, there's my tomahawk. I'm like, hell, you stole my freaking tomahawk?
Wow, Uncle Louie?
I got it. I found, I got it out of there, and it's, he was dead already, but
Where is it now?
it's somewhere around here. I didn't put a handle back on it, though. That thing was, you threw that thing and just, bam, stick every time. Yeah, I had keys. I got places that nobody ever been in, It was fun. When the way back in the old buildings there, and they had like the old powerhouse there, but it's all locked up, and I went through a window in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I got I still got them somewhere. I got stamps. It was letters at Buffalo Bolt, going back to 1909 or whatever. And I was getting these stamps, like like when the Mayflower landed, they had a stamp, after 300 years or whatever,
Commemorative?
it was.
Commemorative?
And I was getting them out of there, yeah. And that was, I found a newspaper in the back, it's just one of these buildings, and it moved somehow. So there was a gap in the whatever you want to call it, and I pulled out a newspaper. It was Trotsky. You know who Trotsky was?
Mm-hmm. For the Russian Revolution?
Take a picture of him laying there with his head all bandaged because they put an ice pick in his head. This idiot boss, I had this guy, hated this. Everybody hated this son of a bitch. And he had, I got a room. Yeah, here, take it. He said he turned around, he's still asshole. But I would walk into the millwright shop one day, and there's not Carl Newman, George Newman. He was our union president. and he was a millwright, and this is his boss, and I go walking in there, and then George got the. That wasn't George. What the heck? Patty knew me. Pat. He had him in a headlock, and he's pounding him in the face. I come walking, he goes, "Turn around, you don't see nothing." I said, "I don't see nothing," and I walked out. You know.
Wow.
They had a. How was it? One of the old buildings had a ladder like you'd see in the library, on rollers.
Mm-hmm.
I got that up out of there. I brought it home with me. I don't know how I got it out of there. It was like a 68 Chevy or something. Just strap it on and go.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. It was just fun.
That's awesome.
Hard work, but a lot of fun. I was running a locomotive, and I talked to the guys and say, "Well, where you going now?" He said, "We're going to go over here, and then we're done." So I got a new guy that's on the running board. I'm coming around, and here comes George in a crane, big crane, on the tracks, ride the tracks. And he comes full bore right around the corner from a blind spot where I was at. And he freaking, he only had one eye that was looking straight. One was looking left. One was looking straight. George is good to me. But he go one eyeball. And I yelled at the guy, "Jump!" And he got dropped off the thing, and bam! He hit the train. I was in and knocked the locks right off the door. That's how hard it hit. And he went back up, and he said, "That thing there." I go, "Yeah, right. I'm going to tell." I said, "You got to come out of that goddamn thing first." I said, "You're the one that screwed up, not me." He sat in that freaking crane all day. Punched out it, punched down, and, he made sure I was gone.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he was good. He'd go, "Give me a nickel." I give him a nickel. He'd give me a pocket knife, stuff like that. He was good.
What was his name?
George. Wait a minute. Man, I can't think of his name. Come on, not George. Was it George?
I think you told me
I
about
gotta
him
think
before.
about it. Huh?
You told me about him before, but I can't remember what you said his name was.
Wait a minute. What the hell was his name? Oh, I hate this. George Oship. Okay.
George
I was
Osha?
confusing with George. Huh?
George Osha?
Oship.
Oship.
George Oship, yeah. Oship. He was Mike, the guy that made the turkey calls. It was his cousin. Matter of fact, and Mike went down the hill sledding in Pennsylvania. One of the iron railings or the steel railing on his sled caught George in the eye. That's what happened to his eye.
Oh my gosh.
They were all from Punxsutawney or something. But that was just... I come in half loaded one day in the morning. Started for 5:30. I think I come in. And he goes, "There's a guard there I didn't like." And I went, I'm going to do this, Dad. "Oh my God, look at this. Bottle of booze. Thanks." I took off with his bottle of booze. Chasing me all trying to get his bottle. He didn't want anybody to know he was drinking. It was just a good time.
Yeah.
Guys would take up these ropes, they'd be hanging in there for 40, 50, 60 years, with hemp rope, and they're just all brittle. And you take a little wire and wrap it around and a hook on it, and hook it on the back of a guy's pants when he, didn't know it. They were running around, they called it horsetail, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some wise ass would always come up with a cigarette and go, boom. Flames going up this high because it was so dry,
Oh my God.
So many times, and you fell asleep, man. And some of the guys, you wake up, you have bowling shoes because they sit there, they'd paint your shoes while you're passed out sleeping. All right, that's enough.
That's funny.
Alrighty.
I love you.
I love you more.
I love you most. I hope you don't die.
I hope I don't die either, but I don't know why I'm so tired. maybe we didn't give me the wrong pills.
Maybe you need to go for a walk around the block.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to go out the door. I'll be mobbed by cats.
Maybe have a drink of water.
You know what? I got myself some chocolate milk. I thought maybe that would boost me up. People used to put the stuff in the ice cube trays, right?
Yeah.
And when it freeze up, man, put them in a bowl. And they were mini fudgesicles.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, she was sharp.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
Right
Oh, really? Really? My gosh. All right. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. I miss you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.